Hey everyone. Today I'm summarizing The Roanoke Girls by Amy Engel. This is just my interpretation, not a full review. Spoilers ahead, watch only if you're okay with that. Link to buy is in the description. Lane Roanoke was raised by her mother, Camilla, who was often sad, angry, and cold toward her. Lane felt like her mother never loved her. When Camilla took her own life, Lane didn't feel totally sad because, to her, Camilla had failed as a mother. Since she was only 16 years old, she was sent to live with her closest and only relatives, her grandparents. Her grandparents, Lillian and Yates, lived in their mansion in Kansas. They were very rich. When she arrived at the Roanoke farm, she was fetched by Charlie, one of the servants. She was greeted by Allegra, her cousin. Allegra was the daughter of Eleanor, Camilla's older sister. Later that day, Allegra gave Lane a tour of the mansion. She showed her the Roanoke family tree too, emphasizing that all the Roanoke girls except them were dead. So far, Lane liked Roanoke hay. Her granddad taught her how to feed the animals and how to drive. He also let her shop using his credit card. Lane was also having fun with Allegra, especially with the parties and double dates they had, Allegra with Tommy and Lane with Co-opper. No matter how much she liked it at first, Lane didn't stay at Roanoke for long. Lane discovered that she was pregnant with Co-opper's baby. Coincidentally, she saw Allegra and their granddad naked in the bedroom. That's when she realized it had been going on for a long time. That same day she ran away. Charlie helped her, as he already knew what was happening. She confronted Allegra before leaving and asked her to come with her, but it turned out Allegra was in love with their granddad. Lane left alone and ended up in California, where she met her husband Jeff while working as a waitress at a bar. They later divorced after Jeff caught her sleeping with someone else. Later on, she went back to Roanoke after her granddad called and told her Allegra was missing. Allegra had emailed Lane a few days before her disappearance, but Lane didn't respond. When she returned to Roanoke, she searched for clues to figure out what happened. She eventually found Allegra's body in the swimming hole where they used to swim as teens. After the investigation, it was revealed that Allegra didn't commit suicide. She had been strangled to death, and she was pregnant. The first person Lane suspected was Sarah, Tommy's wife. Tommy had proposed to Allegra, but she firmly declined, however. They still had sex while he was married, and Sarah knew about it. Lane also found a carving on Allegra's dresser since Allegra used to write one-word feelings on surfaces, which said Run Lane. On her favorite spot on the carousel, Allegra had left a word that said Gran. Lane confronted her grandma and got into a fight that nearly got her killed. Herr Grandad stalked them and wept when Lane told him that Gran killed Allegra. In the end, Gran was jailed. Her granddad asked Lane to stay with him and start over. He also told her he loved her, but Lane left him alone and went with Cooper. Relevant scenes: Yates first did it with her younger sister, Jane, when she was 14, and he was 15. When Jane got pregnant, she ran away after giving birth. She left her daughter to Yates and Lillian and named her Penelope. After Jane left, Sophia Yates and Jane's younger sister grew up beautifully just like the rest of the Roanoke girls. She later on started having sex with Yates but eventually killed herself because she could not stand the thought of sharing Yates to his wife and his growing daughters. When Penelope grew up and Sophia was gone, she started having sex with Yates as well. She died when she fell off the stairs after being tangled by her long nightgown. Yates' oldest daughter, Eleanor, was next. She got pregnant and left her daughter Allegra in the mansion. Aside from Yates, she had sex with other men, including Charlie. When she was gone, there was Camilla, who continuously had sex with Yates. She ran away when she got pregnant and took her daughter with her. Lane. It was incest, but it was not rape nor sexual abuse since all the girls fell in love with Yates. They do it because they love and want him. Even Lane, the only Roanoke girl who didn't have sex with Yates, ended up fighting the urge to submit to him. He managed to kiss her, which she secretly liked before she got back to her senses. As what was described on the novel, Yates was very devastatingly handsome. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, the link to buy the book is in my bio. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other summaries too.